Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I pray you are all doing well. Today, I want to talk about something very close to the heart of Ramadan, something that makes the nights of this blessed month feel different from all other nights of the year. I want to talk about the beauty of Taraweeh. When Ramadan begins, everything feels different. The days are filled with fasting, patience, and quiet reflection. The evenings are filled with the joy of iftar, family gatherings, and gratitude. But when the night falls, there is a special feeling in the air, a calm anticipation, a gentle pull in the heart, because we know that soon we will stand before Allah. After iftar, maybe you rest for a while. Maybe you have a cup of tea. Maybe you sit with your family. But in the back of your mind, there is a thought. Soon it is time for Taraweeh. Soon I will stand in prayer. Soon I will listen to the words of the Qur'an. Walking toward the masjid at night in Ramadan feels different. The streets may be quiet, but near the masjid there is movement. You see fathers holding the hands of their young sons. You see elderly men walking slowly with care. You see young brothers hurrying so they do not miss the first takbir. Everyone is going to the same place, the house of Allah. When you enter the masjid, something changes inside you. You remove your shoes and it feels symbolic, as if you are leaving behind your stress, your work, your problems, and your worries outside. Inside there is peace. Inside there is purpose. You greet your brothers with salam. You ask how they are. You stand shoulder to shoulder in the rows. There is no difference between rich and poor, educated and uneducated, young and old. In that line, everyone is equal. Everyone is a servant standing before the same Lord. After Isha prayer is completed, there is a short pause. A beautiful silence fills the masjid. Some people quietly recite Qur'an. Some make dhikr. Some sit with their heads down, preparing their hearts. It feels like the entire room is breathing together, waiting for one moment. Then the Imam says, Allahu Akbar. Those two words are powerful. Allah is greater, greater than your fears, greater than your problems, greater than your dreams, greater than everything in your life. And Taraweeh begins. As the Imam recites the Qur'an, the words flow gently through the masjid. Even if you do not understand every word, your heart feels something. When verses about Jannah are recited, you feel hope. You imagine peace, light, mercy. When verses about warning and accountability are recited, you feel a deep reminder. You remember that this life is temporary. Ramadan is the month in which the Qur'an was revealed. Taraweeh reconnects us with that revelation. It is not just a prayer. It is a journey through the Qur'an, night after night. Sometimes you look to your side and see someone wiping tears. Maybe he is a strong man, someone who never shows emotion. But tonight, in the quiet of the masjid, the words of Allah have touched his heart. These tears are not weakness. They are softness. They are humility. They are love for Allah. Every 4 rak'ahs, there is a short break. This break is part of the beauty. Some people make dhikr. Some sit quietly. Children run gently to their fathers. A father may lift his small child, kiss him, and then return to the row. These small moments show that Islam is balanced. It is worship, but it is also mercy and warmth. In one corner of the masjid, you may see a child asleep, curled up peacefully while his parents are praying. That image says so much. The house of Allah is a place of safety, a place of comfort. Taraweeh can be long. Your feet may start to hurt. Your back may feel tired. But something amazing happens. Even when the body feels tired, the heart feels lighter. You feel as if something heavy has been lifted from your chest. You feel calm. Night after night, as the Imam continues reciting, you move through the Qur'an. Stories of prophets, lessons about patience, warnings about arrogance, reminders about gratitude. Slowly, these messages begin to settle inside you. In the last 10 nights of Ramadan, the feeling becomes even stronger. The masjid becomes more crowded. People are searching for Laylatul Qadr, the night of power, a night better than 1,000 months. The recitation feels deeper. The dua feels more desperate. Hands are raised higher. Hearts feel softer. On the night when the Qur'an is completed, there is a special atmosphere. When the Imam finishes the final surah, many people feel emotional. They have listened to the entire Qur'an over these nights, and during the final dua, when hundreds of hands are raised together asking for forgiveness, mercy and Jannah, it is a powerful moment. You hear people quietly crying. You hear the Imam making heartfelt supplication. Oh Allah, forgive us. Oh Allah, accept from us. Oh Allah, guide us. In that moment, everyone feels small before Allah, yet hopeful in His mercy. Taraweeh also changes us outside the masjid. The person who stands every night listening to the Qur'an cannot remain the same. Slowly, he becomes more patient, more careful with his words, more aware of his actions. The Qur'an begins to guide his choices. Taraweeh teaches discipline. You organize your night around prayer. You manage your time. You show up consistently, night after night. This consistency builds strength in your character. It also builds community. You see the same faces every night. You smile at each other. You make dua for each other. If someone is missing, you notice. This connection is powerful. In a world where many feel lonely, Taraweeh brings people together. For families, Taraweeh creates beautiful memories. A father bringing his son to the masjid for the first time. A mother praying at home with her daughter. Children watching their parents stand in prayer. These memories stay with them for life. Even in small villages, where the masjid may be simple and the lights not very bright, Taraweeh feels just as beautiful. The recitation may be simple. The voices may not be famous, but the sincerity is deep. And across the world, from one country to another, Muslims stand in Taraweeh under the same sky. Different languages, different cultures, but the same Qur'an, the same direction of prayer, the same Lord. Taraweeh is not about rushing. It is not about finishing quickly. It is not about numbers. It is about presence. It is about standing with humility. Even if you pray fewer rak'ahs, pray them with attention. If someone cannot go to the masjid, they can pray at home, alone or with family. Allah sees the intention. Allah knows the effort. Sometimes during Taraweeh, your mind may wander. You may think about work, family, responsibilities. That is normal. Gently bring your focus back. Remind yourself, I am standing before Allah. He sees me. He hears me. The beauty of Taraweeh is not only in the sound of recitation. It is in the transformation of the heart. And then suddenly Ramadan begins to end. The final Taraweeh arrives. You walk to the masjid knowing this is the last one. There is a quiet sadness. You wonder, will I be here next Ramadan? Will I have this chance again? When the final salam is given, it feels different. Gratitude and sadness mixed together. You step outside into the night air. The sky is quiet. The streets are calm. But inside your heart there is light. Taraweeh is more than a prayer. It is a spiritual journey. It is a return to Allah. It is a reminder that no matter how busy life becomes, we need these moments. Moments of stillness. Moments of standing. Moments of listening to the words of our Creator. So let us not treat Taraweeh as a routine. Let us treat it as a gift. Let us stand with sincerity. Let us listen with open hearts. Let us ask for forgiveness, even if tears do not come. Because perhaps, in one of those nights, in one quiet moment of Taraweeh, Allah may forgive everything. May Allah allow us to experience the true beauty of Taraweeh. May He accept our prayers. May He soften our hearts. May He grant us Laylatul Qadr, and may He allow us to return to many more Ramadans in our lives. Ameen.